Hello, my name is Kevin, and in this video essay for English Literature 2, I will be talking about Wagner Martin by Willa Cather. The question I selected says, why does the concert affect Aunt Georgina so deeply? In this video, I will explain my thesis, give supporting points, and show my analysis. I will also share my personal reflection about the meaning of her reaction. I will start by giving you my thesis. My thesis is that the concert affects Aunt Georgina so deeply because it wakes up her old love for music, reminds her of the sacrifices she made when she left Boston, and shows the painful difference between her hard life on the prairie and the beauty of art. I will start by telling you a little bit more about point number one, which is lost passion for music. She was once a music teacher, but for 30 years she lived far from concerts. When she hears Wagner, it feels like part of her soul is live again. I took one quote that says, "Don't love it so well, Clark, or it may be taken from you." This quote was set in page 697. And let me tell you that this line shows that she already knew how painful it is to lose music. At the concert, she feels that pain and joy mixed together. Then the second point is sacrifices of frontier life. She gave up comfort and culture to live in Nebraska with her husband. The concert reminds her of everything she lost. One quote that I took says, "For 30 years, my aunt had not been further than 50 miles from the homestead." This quote was set in page 696. This quote shows pretty much her isolation. The concert makes her remember the difference between her old life in Boston and the hard life on the prairie. Now, I will tell you more about the third point, which is emotional reaction. Her reaction is very strong because she cries during the music because it touches her so deeply. The quote that I took says her eyes were closed, but the tears were glistening on her cheeks. This was said in page 700. Her tears show that music is not just entertainment for her, because this is part of her identity, something that she carried inside even when she couldn't leave it. And then we have the fourth point, that is symbolism of settings. The prairie and the concert hall symbolize two worlds: silence and sacrifice versus culture and beauty. The quote that I took says, "For her, this broke a silence of 30 years, the inconvincible silence of the plains." This was said in page 699. Uh, Explaining or giving you more context about this line is that in here, she contrasts but also explains why the concert affects her so deeply. It is like waking up after a long silence. Now, I will tell you the last part, which is pretty much the conclusion. So, in conclusion, the concert at first affects Aunt Georgina so deeply because it brings back her passion for music. It also reminds her of her sacrifices, shows the contrast between her life on the prairie and the beauty of art in Boston. Her tea reminds us that passion never really disappears, even if life forces us to set it aside. My personal reflection is that this story makes me think about how sometimes we also face moments when we cannot reach a dream, or when life takes us away from something we love or something we want to achieve in our life. Even if we feel disappointed, those emotions stay inside us. Aunt Georgina's reaction shows that when we reconnect with ones we loved, the feelings return even stronger. Her story teaches us that art, memory, and passion are part of human identity. and they can wake up again even after many years. And that is why her tears feel so human and so real. Now, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video and for paying attention. I'll see you next time.